Hey, my name's Brendan. I'm a youth pastor, seminary trained. I don't care about credentials. They're important for sure. Like, you want to know that someone has experience or training or knowledge or something behind what they're talking about and doing. But for me, my perspective on faith, spirituality, life, all of that is that it demonstrates and it flows out of who we are at our core. Out of our love, out of our actions, out of our choices, out of our reactions to circumstances beyond our control. All of that is much more important than the way we self-describe ourselves as student, pastor, whatever. That being said, the series of videos about this experience I had doing a training course with a guy by the name of Wim Hof. He's a Guinness World Record holder for a bunch of amazing things. I would encourage you to check out his channel. He's done some incredible stuff, and he put on this free 10-day course to learn about his breathing exercises that he has developed and learned and begun teaching and sharing and spreading for years now. But it's just kind of picking up popularity as people go through these experiences and recognize, like, something's happening. Like, there's some unique experience as a result of something as simple as just breathing with more intentionality and focus and discipline and mindfulness. And out of that curiosity of just like, for me, ultimately about like, what are the limits of experiencing God in this life? And that's one of the reasons my channel is experimental Christian spirituality, is because it's all out of this, kind of in response to some passages from the Bible where God says, like, when you seek me with your whole heart, then you will find me. And I've always been curious about, like, what does it mean to seek you with my whole heart? Like, do I even know my own whole heart well enough to say that I'm using all of it to seek you? And out of that has come this curiosity, if you will, about the limits and just the places and the unexpected circumstances in which we can come to experience God and encounter God in very personal, very powerful ways that aren't reliant upon believing a certain thing, at least not first and foremost, but discovering a way of life, like encountering a experience with God that then is just like, okay, well, that was weird. Now I want to know a bit more, and then begins that process and that kind of curious, knowledge-based or cognitive approach to understanding who God is and what the source of all life and love in this universe is really all about. And for me, I approached it the opposite, where I loved studying systematic theology. I loved studying just like all the history of Christianity and doctrine and, you know, the ways in which people have gotten it right and gotten it really wrong over the last several thousand years. And so here I am. Like, I've just continued to explore the limits of my own personhood, you know, through self-awareness and mindfulness and meditation and prayer and studying and fasting and more things, just continuing to peel back all these layers of both who I am, but also how I think about and experience life, and out of that, out of seeing and understanding and reading even the teachings of Jesus differently, with this openness and curiosity that I think Christ was really trying to share with his followers, to say, it's not about, you know, these belief systems that you have so carefully constructed. It's about me. It's about life. It's about love. It's about your own connection to the divine. And that was what the Holy Spirit coming after the death and resurrection of Christ. I believe that's what the Holy Spirit is really all about still doing in our lives and in this world, is moving beyond all of those superficial or, you know, very surface level experiences of God, where it's just about what you think, or it's just about maybe doing the right thing every now and then, like giving a certain amount or serving certain people, whatever the case. I'm not here to get into a sermon. It's for another time, maybe another video. But this is just to introduce and describe why I'm sharing these videos of my experience going through this course with Wim Hof and all that stuff last fall of 2019. And I just want to share them. Like, they're weird experiences. They're really cool experiences. And so in these videos, this one and then all the future ones, it's just me actually doing the breathing exercises and showing like physiologically what's happening and trying to describe like what I'm experiencing in my body, like physiologically, neurologically, sensation, energetically, like all these different layers of experience that we all have access to, and in which I think God very actively speaks and tries to communicate with us on. I think that's part of even the pain of life and memories and hurts, is God trying to get our attention to say like, hey, there's this thing that's still holding you back from all that life has to offer. Like, let's look at that. Let's explore that. Let's move through that. Because as much as we like to think we can just like compartmentalize or move on or just like put it in a box and throw it in the ocean and be done with it, all these things get buried in our nervous system. Like, this is the science of trauma therapy and PTSD and all these things that we're discovering in science in the last like 20, 30 plus years, is how our brain, our physiology is linked to our emotions and our thoughts, and through that, our spirituality and our faith, because none of those things can be held completely separate from one another. And so Wim Hof and these breathing exercises and all of this is experimental Christian spirituality, trying to seek wholeheartedly what the limits of my experience and my ability to encounter God are. And I share that because it's a fun experience, and also maybe to plant that seed of curiosity in your own heart and life about what are your boundaries that you've imposed upon yourself, and maybe there's ways in which you can start stepping out of that comfort zone, stepping out of those boundaries, and seeing more and more of what life has to offer you. So enjoy these videos. I might tack this one on to all of them at the beginning, so if you've seen it before, jump to about 8 minutes and the next video will start. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. Hope you find it fascinating. Enjoy. Ask questions in the comments. Yeah. As I say in a lot of my videos, you're beautiful, you're worthy of love, you are loved. God bless. Alright, about to start day 6 of Wim Hof's breathing exercises, followed by some push-ups and a 2-minute cold shower. It's been an interesting experience, with each day progressively changing ever so slightly. For me, the big thing yesterday that finally felt like a large breakthrough was feeling this kind of charged, tingly, vibrational, electrical energy kind of coming down the back of my arms and really resting in these 2 fingers for some reason. I don't know why. I would love to know why, but for some reason it just kind of fills these 2 fingers. These 2 fingers remain fairly normal feeling, and these kind of on both arms come into this, and they just kind of rest like this. And it takes conscious will, even when I'm holding my breath during the retention phase, to try and force or move or do something. The rest of my body moves free, easy. It's just kind of this part that something's going on. Yesterday, the other breakthrough was being able to hold my breath for about 70 seconds. In the video, what he's trying to guide us through is 2.5 minutes. Not there yet, but 70 seconds or 80 seconds, somewhere in there, was the longest that I've ever been able to hold my breath for, by far, by about 20 seconds. So we're going to see what today holds. So yeah, I'm going to start the video, let Wim guide me in. And you guys can watch for whatever that's worth.
Day 5. Today we're going to do 4 cycles of breath. Going into the depth. Really.
Go.
This is what the people did in the first big study, and showing that they were able to fend off bacteria just by going deeply into the breathing. What you got to do to go into this depth, just follow it. I'm going to do this breathing from the belly, the chest, the head. You can do it lying down. You can do it seated. The thing is with this breathing, you go so deep, you go past your conditioned breathing patterns. And that is where you have no consciousness. You never have been there. So be aware, relax into it. It's amazing how it's going to work. And here we are going to start. Fully in, belly, chest, head, and letting go. Doesn't matter if it's through your mouth or through your nose, whatever you feel relaxed in. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. And fully in, letting go. You feel tingling. You feel loose in your body. Fully in, letting go.
The limits.
Lightheadedness. It's all going to happen.
Felt
Whatever
in my
you
lower
feel
back.
different, just breathe into it. Intensify, breathe into it. Go with the flow, like the ocean's waves on the beach, and going back. And fully in, and going back. Fully in, go with the flow, and let it go. Fully in, and let it go. It's about 30 deep. Fully in, and letting go. 30, could be 35, it's all okay. Whenever you feel lightheaded, loose in the body, tingling, it's all okay. The carbon dioxide is being blown off, and you become alkaline. You feel lightheadedness, tingling, loose in the body, all kinds of sensations.
Feel tingles in my cheeks and my face.
Intensify. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go.
My shoulders down the back of my arms.
Your body knows. Follow the flow. Feeling is understanding. The breath is your guide. Don't force
sweat on my foreheads.
Just fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. You feel the charge. You feel the electricity. The alkalization. The body is getting there.
Warmth from these two.
Letting go. Fully in, letting go. Okay, here comes the last 5. Fully in, letting go. Okay, 5. Fully in, letting go. Fully in. You feel really charged. Nice. Fully in. Last 2. Letting go. And fully in. Letting go. 1. Here comes the last
charge
one.
creeping down, but not in these fingers yet.
Let it go. After the exhalation, you stop and you chime. There you are. Timing, no breathing, no need. It's all okay. First round is 1 minute. You probably are able even to do more. But don't. We go for 1 minute. Be the witness what is happening. You feel the tingling. You feel the charge. The buzz in your head. That's your nervous system at work. Amazing. Body is at work resetting in the depth of the brain into the adrenal axis. This is all. You are not breathing after the exhalation. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left. Fully in. Hold it. Squeeze to your head. As you feel good, you squeeze more. Bring in more oxygen everywhere in your head. It's all there. And 3, 2, 1. Let him go. In the retention, that means when you're after the exhalation, you
barely made it to 60.
You hold it, the retention. You feel the urge to breathe. Just go ahead. Take it fully in and hold it. Don't force yourself to stay in the retention. There's no force involved. We will go into the depth. Round number 2. Are you ready? Here we go again. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. You feel the tingling? You feel lightheadedness? Loosen the body. It's all okay. Intensify. Fully in. Letting go. And fully in. Letting go. Follow the flow. It's the life's energy itself. Fully in. No thinking, no minding. Just follow the flow. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. You go deeper and deeper as the biochemistry is changing. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. You sense your rhythm, follow your rhythm. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in. Anything that feels different, just breathe and intensify. Whatever you feel different, become stronger. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Last 10 deep breaths. It's coming. Fully in, letting go. Fully in, letting go. Fully in. Stronger and stronger the charge. There it is. Lightheadedness. Loosen the body. Tingling. And more. Whatever is different. Just breathe into it. Last 4. Here he comes. 4. Fully in. Go. 4. Fully in. Letting go. 2. Fully in. Go. 1. Fully in. Go. Here comes the last one. Fully in. Let it go. Stop after the exhalation. Relax. Relax. No need for breathing. Just witness. Be. We aim for 90 seconds. Body is becoming alkaline. No breathing. Amazing. Relax into it. It's all very peaceful. Parasympathetic nervous system is at work. Rehabilitation, restoration on cell level. It's all happening. Automatically we go into the depth of the brain. Just stay in the retention. And it's nice. It's okay. There we are. And there we go. Be the witness of your alchemy. It is changing while you are there. Amazing. We are going past the minute. And here we are, still at ease. Once again, there is no force involved. If you feel the urge to breathe, just get them in. We got the last 10 seconds. We got 6, and we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull in. Hold it. And squeeze to your head. There we go. 10, 9, 8. Squeeze more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let him go. We're going into round number 3. We're getting into this mood. We are getting into the way of doing it. Into the depth. There we go. Yes. Ready?
That's
Here we
intense
are.
of a charge.
Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Follow your rhythm. Fully in. Letting go. Go with the flow. In. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. In. Fully in. Follow the flow. Feeling the change. Light-headed, loosen the body, tingling. Make sure you go and breathe into it. Intensify. Go into it. No thinking, no minding. Go with the flow. Pull in, letting go. Pull in. Go. Go. Pull in. Go. Pull in. Go. Pull in. Go. Pull in. Start. Pull in. Sit. Pull in. The difference. There it is. The charge. 5. Pull in. 4. Pull in. 3. Pull in. 2. Pull in. 1. Pull in. Let it go. Stop after the exhalation. There you are. The buzz in your head, the buzz in your body, that's the charge. You are alkaline. You are able to stay, we go, and aim for 2 minutes. No force. Just witness. Amazing. The buzz. Amazing. Amazing. Tapping in. Peace. Deep peace. No need for breathing. Relax. No reflexes. Just being. Amazing. The buzz. Amazing. Charge. Amazing. The peace. Wow. It's really there. Becoming the alchemist. Just witness it. A chain of physiological, amazing mechanisms suddenly begin to work in the depth. You feel great. Charge is there. No need for breathing. Yet, once again, no force. You don't feel the urge to breathe. There is no need. You feel the urge to breathe. Breathe in. Hold it. And squeeze. But I imagine there is no need for breathing. Here it comes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully in. Hold it. 15 seconds. Squeeze to your head. 3, 2, 1. Let it go.
Couldn't quite get
Round
it.
number 4. Ready? Let's roll. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. No minding. Let it go. Fully in. Alright, you know it now. Get into the flow more. Make it strong this time. This is the last round. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Make it strong. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Fully in. Letting go. Body becoming alkaline. You can feel the carbon dioxide being blown off. Really alkaline. The charge is filling the head. Lightheadedness loose in the body. Tingling everywhere. Nice going. Fully in and go. And fully in and go. Hey, hey. 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 Last stand, fully in, letting go, fully in, whatever is different, you know it by now. Getting into there, into the depth, all is there, fully in, letting go, and 5, and fully in, 4, fully in, 3, fully in, and 2, fully in, and 1. Here comes the last one. Fully in. Let him go after the exhalation. Stop. Float. Deep. See. We aim for 2.5 minutes. But don't think about it. Just feel. Feel the charge, hear the buzz in the head. It's all there. Feel the tingling in your hands. Witness your body. You feel great. Charge is there. No need for breathing. The peace within. There is no action. There is no breathing. You are alkaline. You are the alchemist looking at your body. Amazing. Oh, it is happening. Into the depth of the brain. It's being activated. The adrenal axis. But you do not breathe. You are tricking the reptilian mind. Amazing. Tapping in. Peace. Deep peace. No need for breathing. Relax. No reflexes. Just being. Amazing. This is where the doctors say, wow, what is happening? And you are being relaxed. The doctor's stressed out, but not us, because we are the alchemists, looking at our body, more than thought possible. There it is, there we go, and float. Whenever you feel the urge to breathe, it's all alright. Follow the breath. You take it fully in and squeeze. But Possibly, most possibly, there's still no need. You are okay. Still alkaline. Nice. Great. Here he comes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Fully in. Hold. Squeeze to your head. There we are. Feeling good? Squeeze more. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it go. High on your own supply. You're halfway in the course now. This was day 5. The deep breathing. Going into the depth.
What are you guys doing on the
great
sofa?
Experiences, or whatever your experiences are, they are deep, I tell you. Share it within the community. Because we want to know. We want to see.
You were listening to Wim Hof. That face. Incredible man. He's a whole other thing. I just want to document my experience partially for him and gratitude for this free course. But I need to get in the shower. So I will finish explaining afterwards, but I didn't make the retention periods except with that second inhale. I'm still hearing a ringing in my ears. I have a tingles. My fingers are cold. They feel cold. I don't know if they're supposed to. What? But my experience has been different kind of from what he described. There wasn't as much tingles in the heads. It starts in my shoulders and neck and kind of crawls down. There's just such a calm right now, though. Even in my breath, my voice feels deeper, sounds deeper, a little raspier than normal. Maybe not raspy, just resonant. But the breath in my lungs feels nice. Yeah. So I'm going to go hop in the cold shower, 2 minutes, and that'll be this morning. I'll share some more thoughts maybe after the shower, or if I put on my swim trunks, I guess I can do it in the shower. But alas. Thank you, Wim. This has been an amazing course. So I haven't even fully dried off from the shower, but I wish I had recorded the experience. From day 1 to today, which is day 6 of doing this course with Wim, not only has my breath retention increased dramatically, but I just took the coldest shower my shower is capable of going, which it's pulling on water from Seattle. I don't know what temperature it is. I'll measure it. But not only have I done those other things, but these showers have, the experience of them has dramatically shifted and changed. For instance, day 1 was just painful. I hopped in there and was just like, I was doing that dancing around thing, and was just excruciating. I mean, there was a time when I was 18, I lived in Africa for a year, and when the power went out and the water heaters turned off, there was, which happened fairly regularly, we didn't have hot showers for like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5, and I did not shower, really. I used wet wipes and stuff. It's cool, but I did not shower because I've just been such a pansy with cold water. Even though as a kid, I loved Lake Michigan. I digress. The showers today, yeah, it was, I feel the cold, I sense the cold, I know it's cold, but there's not that dramatic, like, heaving. It is just a calm, a peace, a warmth from, like, my core, that, like, I could sense where even the last few days there have been spots, even these fingers now feel warmer than they did before, but there have been spots that feel especially cold and stay especially cold, but they're not bothering me as much, really at all. I feel cold kind of down the back of my spine, but that's because there's a draft in here with this fan, and so that's just cooling me, but even then it's not shivers, it's not any dramatic reaction. The cold is just there. That's the only way I can describe it yet. I'll keep working on that. Yeah. Thanks, Wim. Hope everyone else out there is enjoying their results, or just the experience. Until next time.